Oh, thank goodness you've arrived. I'm trying to work with the Hazari, but they are a demanding lot. They're using this opportunity to milk the Benthans for everything they've got, to say the least. First, they want the Benthans to void the warrants of 3 of the Hazari, Niken, Yakela, and Agrasa. Then they want 2 prisoners released. And if that weren't enough, they're demanding bounty hunting licenses for the Ramar, Zilman, and Osprinti systems.
Pleasure to see you again. I assume you can speak with more authority than this Talaxian. Then I wish you good luck. Your offer is tempting, but we simply don't have any help to give you. All of my resources have to be focused on the Benthans breathing down our necks.
The Benthans usually have a ship patrolling this area of the system. It's a neutral ground, but they know what can happen in neutral areas. The ship should be able to contact the Benthans. The Benthans keep a close eye on this system. Lots of deals are made here.
I am High Justicar Method. I was told you needed to speak to me on a critical matter. Oh? How can we assist you? It's always demands when it comes to Hazard. Demands, deals, and contracts. Transmit their list. I haven't had a good laugh in days. There's no way we'd agree to all this. Sorry. Good point. I can rescind the warrants for Niken and Yakela, but not Negrassi. He's caused too much trouble to let him go free. And the prisoners, I'll exchange them for Niken, if the Hazari will give him up. He's been raising havoc in 3 seconds. I'll give them 1 of the systems for hunting, but not all 3. Let them choose which one.
Will they give us what we want? Of course we knew they wouldn't give us everything. But if you don't ask for everything, you won't get anything. Hmm? What? Oh, I mean good. Let's see here. We give the Benthans Nikedon, and we get 2 of our captains back? Done. Nikedon is a Bashik Monar. I think the closest translation we have to your language is a pit where you throw your packer. Take him, but he won't go without a fight. Sure, I'll draw up the contract. Just transmit your authorization and you've got a deal. As soon as the Benthans deliver, the Hazari are part of your alliance. Nikedon is in hiding, but I'll give you an encoded signal to lure him out. He'll think it's one of our ships giving him the all-clear. You can use one of the Benthan satellites nearby to relay the signal.
Perfekt.
A trap? Fine. I'll kill you then, my so-called friends. Fine. I won't lose my ship and crew for this. You've beaten me. What? The Benthans? I thought I'd be going to one of your prisons. How do you escape one of those? Lowering shields now. Just don't vaporize me.
We should take our prisoner to that Benthan patrol ship. The Hazari seem a little too happy about this outcome. Even if Yadren doesn't like Nikedren, I didn't think he'd be so quick to give him up to the Benthans. I don't think that's the case.
On behalf of all the Hazari, thank you for delivering that Gratok Nikedden to the Benthans. Oh, what can it hurt now? We've got an airtight contract. Remember those hollow emitters we got from that Ferengi? He also sold us a nice, personal-sized one with a low-emission power pack. We gave that one to Nikedden. Right about now, he should be slipping out of the brig and into the crew of that Benthan cruiser you delivered him to. A spy on the High Justica. Not so fast. Our contract specifically states that you cannot interfere in the matter of Captain Nikedden once you have delivered him to the Benthans. Telling them would be the very definition of interference.
And that's done. I'll meet you back at Voyager.
I understand the Hazari used the pretense of the Alliance to place a spy on the Benthan ship, and that their contact with us will be voided if we inform the Benthans of his presence. Fortunately, we have our own operatives in the Hazari organization. They will be able to marginalize the effectiveness of the Hazari spy, while still keeping them as a tool to use against the Vaadwaur.
Hello again. I thought it would be best if I used your bridge's hollow emitters for this conversation. I'm currently in disguise on board the Hierarchy ship as one of those potato-looking fellows, and I don't think you want to see any more of this than you have to. The Hierarchy assume I'm one of the crew. I've begun a review of their cost analysis matrix, which is what they use to determine if any particular course of action will be profitable. Right now, their ship is running silent, which means they're cloaked, and all higher-level computer functions are locked out. I need those to complete my review. You need to convince them to decloak. Hail them. Show them their cloak isn't enough to hide them from the Alliance. Then, you might be able to convince them to join. The ship is currently cloaked by one of the nav beacons in this region of space. Just head to the nav beacon, and you'll get their attention. The Hierarchy once corrupted my programming in an attempt to spy on Voyager. This seems fitting. These subroutines are quite useful. Perhaps I'll write a hollow novel about my experiences as a spy.
That's close enough. I don't want any trouble, but I would like to know how you knew our location. Don't tell us your secrets and we won't tell you ours. As for your offer of an alliance, give me a moment to consider it.
The Hierarchy is consulting the cost analysis matrix. This is exactly what I needed. This is going to take some time. We'll need to stall them while I get what I need.
I am sorry, but the Hierarchy has evaluated the investment needed for such an undertaking, and we find that the Alliance ships are simply outmatched by the Vaadwaur. There's no profit in losing. We'll stay out of this fight.
I have an idea. Follow my lead. Perhaps we could arrange for a demonstration of their abilities. I could reroute the cloaking device through our main deflector dish and create convincing holographic...
You could do that. Very well. That will show us what these Alliance ships are capable of. Then we'll run the numbers again. Are you...
2 holographic Borg probes coming up.
Borg probes? Huh. Hardly a challenge. I want something big. Give me a Voth bulwark. Also, I don't care if they can just defeat the hologram. I want to see how well this person works with their...
1 Voth bulwark.
I don't believe it. Run the numbers again. Very well. Overestimated. If other ships are like yours...
Excellent work, Doctor. Your recordings of the Hierarchy's cost analysis matrix will be a great benefit to Starfleet intelligence. And you. I must say, bringing the Hierarchy into the Alliance is quite unexpected. I thought it would take weeks of back-channel negotiations to make any progress with them at all. Thank you for taking a risk. Your show of power must have been most impressive.
Perfekt.
Glad to see you. It seems the Kazon don't believe we have enough ships to stop the Vaadwaur. I keep telling them we'll have the numbers if we work together, but they keep insisting they need more information.
More ships! I demand to see more! Our scouts have reported seeing Voyager in the Delta Quadrant again. We want to see that ship.
Yes. I wonder. I'm going to try something. Things might get dicey if my suspicions are correct. Nellic, the USS Voyager is not available. If there is anything about it that you need to know, I can answer those questions. I was stationed on Voyager during its time here in the Delta.
You were on Voyager? That's excellent news. If you're willing to vouch for your fleet's strength, Captain Kim, we are ready to join your alliance.
You're telling me? Wait a second. They just transmitted a coded signal. There's a ship just outside sensor range. Probably waiting.
Ensign Harry Q. Or is it Captain now? Finally got a promotion. I hope you enjoyed your life, Captain. It ends now.
I don't know. You have me at a disadvantage. You know my name, but I don't know who you are. At least give me the courtesy of an introduction to the man who's going to kill me.
My name is Sesson, but that means nothing to you. You would have known my mother. You served with her on Voyager until